Okay, part two. I kind of dropped the camera and I started to upload the video. Yeah, yeah, no. Anyways, uh, crossroads. Whenever it's very easy to blurt out and lose self-control. It's very easy. You know, the world tells you, tell people how you feel and stuff like that. And that's true. You do need to express yourself, but you need to express yourself in a manner that you don't get yourself caught up, because you can be with a female, and I can make 10 videos of being with a female. A female is the best and worst thing sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You want a woman there with you. And this is, of course, when you get older, you guys start dating and things of that nature. And you guys will understand this video when you mature at a certain age. But nevertheless, tomorrow's not promised. I am a black man. I mean, the way everything's been going, you know what I'm saying? I always like to get my seeds planted quickly, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, when it comes to a female is like the best and worst thing. She can make you happy. She can make you feel on top of the world. And then she can make you so mad you just want to punch through her. And I'm not saying punch a woman, and you guys know that. I'm not violent. But a woman can make you feel that way. So it's very important that you get a grasp on not losing control. When you lose control, man, I'm telling you, I've had instances where I could lose control and I would end up in jail. No, you can't do that, man. If you don't have self-control, if you don't relax and just process things and walk away, you know what I'm saying? If you ever meet a female who won't let you walk away and she consistently follows you, you need to get away from her, because a woman who won't let you walk away and cool off or whatever will get you in trouble, because you can only take so much. And as soon as you touch a female, it doesn't matter, boys. It doesn't matter if you're mixed, high yellow. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter at all. If you touch a female, it's a wrap. Going to jail. They're going to hit you with domestic abuse and domestic assault and all this other dumb stuff or whatever, even though he was being antagonized. The court systems do not care. They're going to listen to the female. So whoever calls the police first. And if a woman follows you to the point to where you put your hands on her and she ends up calling the police, guess what? You're going to jail. Anyways, so it's very important to maintain self-control and to maintain a sense of leadership, you know what I'm saying? And you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. I'm very careful on the people that you guys come around and the things they try to influence you on, because I believe the saying is bad company corrupts good morals, or something of that nature. And that basically means you hang around bad people, they're going to pull you down. It's easier for somebody to pull you down than for you to pull them up. You know what I'm saying? And and that goes for females too. So, man, I'm telling you, from your dad, I'm no Rolling Stone, but I have had experience with women, and you can seem like you found the right one, and you're really just being infatuated. Infatuated means that you're just in lolly-law land, and that you're not paying attention because you're so caught up in her beauty or how she make you feel and stuff like that. Feelings are good. I don't want to say that feelings are bad. It's very good to have, good vibes and good feelings from a woman. But you got to make sure, even with your friends, man, my friend makes me feel good. You got to make sure that you're looking at the facts too. Where are they leading you? Where are you leading them? Are you pulling them, or are they pulling you? It's always a tug of war in a friendship. I've had the same tug of war with people who are close to me. Am I being led or am I leading? I had a car club, it was called Euphoria back in the day. And was I really leading the team, or was I letting the team lead me? We had over 60 people, and we used to run the streets, and everybody knew Cash, this and that. And man, I could go on and on about Euphoria and the days of that nature, but was I really being a leader, or was I being led? And it's a mix of both, because I was letting all my friends, we was just racing up and down the street, racing the freeway. I was getting cocky. Nobody couldn't touch me. I ran from the police. That's Cash. He has this. And I just got so big-headed, and my so-called friends, I let them lead me, and then I led myself down destruction, and that's when I ended up going to jail and having to change things around. So you got to go back to the original point. Use wisdom. Make sure you're not being led the wrong way. Maintain self-control. And, if you need to separate, I understand. If you need some time just alone, like, you know what, I've done that to where I'll just get in my car and I'll just ride, or I'll go to the junkyard, or, maybe pick up a video game for a couple hours, something that's just to get my mind off of things, Can't let the pressures of this world get you down. Don't let this world tell you that you can't be this or you can't be that, because the way the news system works, the news perpetrates us as black men as violent. We can't have guns. We're gonna rob people and stuff like that. And sons, boys, that is so far from the truth. And I have to check myself on that. If I see a black man with a gun, why do I feel tense? Well, that's because the news tells me he shouldn't have a gun and stuff like that. How come I can't have a gun, but a white guy can have a gun? No. Anybody in the United States who isn't a felon, Second Amendment right, it's your right to have a gun. And don't be so quick to judge, but be aware of your situation. Definitely be aware. Don't be oblivious. Be aware. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Braylon, you're about to be 11. Bear, you're 5, about to be 6 in February. You guys are growing up. You guys are doing really well. Bear, you got this crying thing we got to get rid of, man. You're crying too much, man. I gotta get you tougher. And Braylon, you're just being Braylon. I can't even say anything on that. But anyways, I'm gonna try to make some more videos, and I'm gonna probably start getting a little bit more in depth and breaking down a couple things. But when you guys go to school, watch the teachers, and don't be afraid to question the teacher, because here's some things that's going on. History didn't start with slavery for black folks. You guys might be mixed. I understand your mom is white, Native American, and of course I am black, and I have some Native, but really at the end of the day, I'm black. My dominant race is black. I'm a black male. You guys are black men. Doesn't matter if you're mixed. I don't understand why people don't see that. People are like, well, my son's mixed. No, he's black. If you're black and white, black and Asian, black and Canadian, nigga, you're black. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to math is what you call infallible. Numbers and equations, that's something that you can't fuss about. But history, English, things that they're trying to teach you, sexuality, things like that. Do not let the schools tell you what you should think and stuff like that, as far as when it comes to ideology. And ideology is a way of thinking. Saying that, you need to call this boy a girl and stuff like that. Just, you can separate yourself, from that crowd. And if a teacher says you need to think like this, like, no, I have the right to think the way I want to think, and I'm not going to let you bully me or tell me the way that I should think. We can't talk about God in school, but we can talk about, sexuality. That's dumb. My dad handles that at the house. And that's something that you can tell your teacher. I make these videos so you guys can hey, I don't have to listen to that, and I'm not, if a teacher ever sees this video, my boys have the right to not agree with what you're saying, and they have the right to not be indoctrinated into this false ideology of mixing these sexes and stuff like that. This is absolute crazy what's going on, what you're trying to tell the boys, tell children what to think as far as sexuality, and that's ridiculous. I send my children to school to learn about a little bit about culture, math and English, reading, a little bit of science, and getting out. That's it, but that's a whole nother video on itself. I don't want to go off, even though I need to have a go off video to where I'm just ranting. I need a rant video, a cash rant. But anyways, This video is almost hitting 10 minutes, and I have to go to work, so it's probably going to take forever to upload. So I'm going to get it done. Boys, I want you to know I love you. Stepkids, Jada, Shane, love you guys too. We'll keep it going as long as we can, and take it from there. All right, peace.